Shalom, 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 shalom. Shalom. All praise to the most high power, Yahweh by Shema Mashiach, Yahweh Shai. You know, that's all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. That's the most high God's name. And in the name of his son, Yahweh Shai, his only begotten son, the King of kings and Lord of lords, you know, our Redeemer.
Our Redeemer. Praise, man.
Come, we are the trees of righteousness. I'm Captain Jehu.
I'm Chief Yamea.
Come. And we here for another live, you know, on Thursday evening. You know how we do it. You know, we you know, we just gonna come out and bring some things out. You know,
our praises, man.
Come. We got a lot of information, you know, to go over. A few things we're gonna do a little different, you know, and we'll just get into it. You know, we're gonna wait. You know, let a few people get in there.
People get in, and so we can go into the lesson for tonight, which is going to be a good one more Captain. Around that, we're going to discuss a lot of things, as y'all can see. Day of Atonement, which is big, so we're going to share that information, man. Give a lot of clear understanding, some edification on it. It's something that we got to do as Israel, right?
That's right.
And we're going to pull these precepts out tonight, man, to back that up, right? Because we don't do anything of what we say. We do everything thus saith the Lord, right?
That's right. Come. Give it a little minute.
There for all the viewers and everything to get themselves ready. Bring on in.
Yeah. Come.
Yeah, kind. All praises, man. Getting Texas now saying they coming. So
if anybody missed the what was it? The Feast of Trumpets last week. Oh man, we had a great time. If you were there, all praise. If you couldn't make it, you know, most high willing, you'll be able to make the next feast, you know, or two that we we'll get together on. You know, we plan on doing this thing to the Messiah come back.
That's right, kind. That's big.
Yeah. We ain't trying to do this thing a couple times
and that's it.
Yeah. Most high, you know, we put in our spirit, you know, gather the sheep, and that's what we're supposed to do. As a matter of fact, let me get a precept.
Get a good precept on that. That's what we're doing. We got to feed the lamb and the sheep, man.
That's right.
It's a big responsibility.
Come.
Our praise, the Most High has been doing great miracles and wonders, man, for this camp, man.
That's right.
Our praises, man. Take our hat off to the Most High, man. You know, got a lot of people that's been waking up to this truth. Want to thank the subscribers so far of this channel, everything, man, who believe in this truth that's coming out in this teaching, man, because it's all about the spirit of Yahweh Yahweh Shai, man.
Come.
Right?
And all the day one people, you know, all of them people.
That's right.
You know, that's
right.
A beautiful thing. You know, this thing is growing.
It's growing.
And it's a beautiful thing to see and be a part of. You know, all praise to the Most High.
All praises to the Most High.
Yeah, come. This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, and verse 1. It says, gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired. Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. It says we commanded to gather ourselves together before the day of the Lord comes, right? He's giving us a warning.
That's right.
You know, hey, we scattered everywhere, you know what I mean? Not fellowshipping and not keeping the laws and everything, but the Lord is commanding us to gather ourselves together before the day of the Lord comes.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's what the word says, right? Cap, he's pulled out a precept on them. You know what I'm saying? Before we get started, let me pull one out. I'm gonna stay in the same chapter that I'm gonna go pull that first one out, man. And I'm gonna start at Leviticus 23 and 42. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites,
that's right,
born shall dwell in booths. Them booths means shelter.
That's right.
We got to gather together, man, and this is what we're doing, man. At this moment, right? We're gathering in this place together as one under a shelter, man, as we begin to receive this truth, right?
That's right. Hey, and that day is coming up too. The Feast of Tabernacles is coming up.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a mighty thing, Most High willing. You know, if any of the Akim want to, which means brothers, want to fellowship with us, join us. You know, we'll be doing I'm gonna get some better details on it soon, but it's coming up. I think that is the 28th of this month. I believe it is.
28th to 20. What's that, Thursday and Friday?
Yeah, all the way. It's a whole week, you know. But any of the brothers want to join us, you know, we plan on camping out for at least a couple of days. Lord willing, you know, we'll cook our own food once or twice, you know, see how it is. I've never done it.
It's the first time.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, we plan on you know, might catch a movie, might go and go to the gun range, you know, different things, you know, that the brothers, you know, might be interested in doing, you know.
Right,
so,
right.
So that'll be a mighty thing.
That's gonna be a very mighty thing, man. As you can see, man, when we start reading about what the Lord has told us to rehearse, we apply, right? And that's what we got to do, man. So it's gonna be a wonderful time to get together with the brothers and everything and have that experience.
That's
as
right,
man, right?
Shalom.
Shalom, shalom,
shalom, shalom. It's the Bora. Shalom.
All praises, man. Our brothers and sisters are starting to get on now, which is a good thing, man. Gonna have a good lesson tonight. We're gonna talk, man. I mean, that's the beauty of this whole thing, King. You know, not only do we grow, y'all grow as well.
That's right. Hey, and thank you for your liking, y'all. You know, coming in the building. Go ahead and like it.
Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you. All praises, man, to the Most High, man.
Shalom, shalom, shalom,
shalom.
Come.
All praises, man.
Come.
Those sheep starting to gather, man. We got to feed them tonight, yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
It's gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a very good one, man. We're gonna learn tonight something great tonight, man. Looking forward to it, man.
Yeah.
It's always a blessing when we are able to gather in spirit and in truth, right? And a lot of people don't understand that. Share a little couple of things, man, that's been going on and everything since the Lord has had his hand in on this camp and in on the channel as it's growing and everything. Had a couple of, you know, people that likes to, you know, get on there and leave comments and everything, man, and think that we are not, you know, spiritually fed. Our eyes are not open.
Yeah.
And we're not led. We don't have the wisdom like Christ had. And they try to get on our man and, you know, convert all these lies and everything and says, well, that's a beautiful thing, man. Like I told them, we're going to enlighten you, man. When you get on there, they don't like it, but we're going to enlighten you on that, man, and tell you what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to hold the truth down, man, because we are his sportsmen. We are his workmanship, right?
That's right.
We can do the work for the Lord. He ain't got to do it, man. This is the greatest weaponized weapon on the face of the earth right here, man. We're going to bring it to you and we're going to slice you up with
That's
it.
right.
Man. It's a double-edged sword, man. And it's a beautiful thing, man, because we got your attention and you coming on there and you're trying to keep that truth down and everything, man. That's why we come into these comments and stuff, man, and hoping and you know that we don't get to it. But you're always going to see one of us get to you, man. No matter who it is, you can just know you're going to get it, right? Our praises to the Most High, man.
Yeah, we ain't afraid. You know, the comments is so special. It's beautiful because we understand this is the truth. We don't got no reason to hide or run from nobody.
No.
Shalom, King.
Shalom.
Yes. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Get your Bibles out, follow along. Appreciate that, King. And everybody hit that like button in there.
Yeah.
Baba Kashai.
Hit that like button so we can get this thing algorithm out.
Yeah. Get it flowing. But yeah, you know, somebody leave a comment on there. You know, if we don't get to it, it's because we might not have got the notification or whatever. But we got the truth, so we ain't gonna get confounded and just be sitting there shaking and slam the computer down and say, you know, no, we understand this is the truth. You know what I mean? We got the truth, so ain't no need to run. We're gonna get to the we looking for it. You know what I mean?
That's right.
We looking for it.
Yeah, we ain't on milk.
Right. We like to get this edification out, you know. And we got to be good shepherds too, because somebody might get on the comment section and see some scoffer get on there talking about Jesus ain't black or Jesus God is a woman or anything that these crazy people could get on and say, you know, we got to defend, we got to protect the sheep. So that's why we try to monitor the you know, the comment section and see what's going on in there, you know. That's why be a lot of them little comments and stuff, you know, and most of it are sincere people, you know, getting in there saying, hey, thank you for this or that. You know, some brothers might say, hey, I don't understand why y'all did this or that. And we go through it, you know, no big deal. We can take correction too.
That's right.
You know.
That's right, man. That's true, right? We ain't saying that we won't, but if you're going to get on there and you're going to glitter out something, man, that don't line up with the word itself, brother, we got to reject that, man. We've been lied to for over 400-something years.
Right.
I mean, and you still try to come to oppress that lie, man. No, that's not happening, man. Don't get on here, man, on our comments and talking about he not black. He dealing with everybody. He love everybody. Bible don't say nothing about him loving everybody. It's got a lot to do in there about him hating.
Right. Oh yeah. Come. And we're gonna give a little bit of news. If anybody got some news that we might need to know about or don't know about, Go ahead and put it in there. I'm sure Brother Bill got something. He got something going on.
Yeah.
What you got, Brother Bill? So yeah, like we were saying, we'll give a little bit of information out. We got the feast, the Day of Atonement. Day of Atonement is coming up this Sunday evening, which is, what is that, 24th? Today's the 21st, so yeah, that's about the 20. Yeah, I think
the
calendar.
Yeah, today's 21st, so
yeah,
it'll be 24th.
24th. So the Day of Atonement is the September 24th, this Sunday at evening, right? So at evening until the next evening, when the sun go down on Sunday, no more eating or drinking. No eating or drinking. All that hold for 24 hours until the sun goes down on Monday evening, right?
Right.
Day of Atonement. What you're doing is you are, you're calling on the Lord to forgive you of certain trespasses and sins, the trespasses and sins of our forefathers and ancestors. This is biblically based, and it's something that the Lord set up that we're going to do forever. The Most High sent His Son Yahweh Shai, and He gives us repentance. Right.
That's right.
We still have to ask for it. We have to utilize that. We're asking for forgiveness through His Son Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Right. And then we are inflicting our bodies on that day as well.
Yeah.
It's called discipline.
And that's going to be it's going to be tough if you ain't never done it before, you ain't used to doing it, right? But it's something that we have to do, man, because what that do for the Day of Atonement, it repairs, right? And that's what we need.
That's right.
As the body of it. This is why it was only given to us. The Most High already knew what we needed to do and how we needed to do it, right? So this is a part of it. This is good to teach our people, man, so that our people can learn this and keep this and make it do it on a regular basis, right? So this is the only way for us to get atoned for those sins and everything. We gotta afflict this body, man.
That's right. Gotta afflict your body. That's right.
Got to. All praise to the Most High, man. So we're gonna pull out. Make sure as you go along and stuff, get your Bibles and everything marked so you can go read it. Do your research, man. Learn this upon your. Who's this? All praises, man.
Shalom.
Oh, Shalom, RJ. All praises, man.
Okay. Yes, sir. Food and water, 24 hours.
That's right.
Reset your body, man. It'll reset your body, King. And it's a mighty thing to do. It may seem a little difficult. It may seem like it, but it ain't that difficult.
No, it ain't. And like Cap said, as it resets your body, it also helps your body when it comes to healing.
Right.
Right. That's how you reset it and everything, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Repair, it helps your body to start healing like it's normally supposed to and everything, man. So like without water, without food and everything, man, afflict your and that's what we used to do with our bodies back then with Moses and them, man. Right? Was that throw on our bodies on sackcloth? It'd be like nails, man. They stick you, and for your sin and everything, man. We gotta afflict it, right? For the Most High, man.
Yeah, our body is the Bible calls our bodies chains, everlasting chains, and in the book of Jude and certain things like that. We are stuck in this body, and it's like we gotta break this body down.
That's right.
We have to walk in the spirit, and you have to deny yourself certain things,
That's right.
because your body represents worldly things, and your spirit is the things of the Lord. So we gotta draw our spirit out, by inflicting this body, inflicting this body. This body, they say when you don't eat, your body starts to die, but your spirit comes alive. You know what I mean? Because if I died right now, my spirit will be more alive than it ever was, because I'm released from these chains. So that's sort of like what you're doing. You're inflicting your body, and you're kind of you're making that spirit stronger. Your spirit is waxing stronger.
That's right, kind. It looks like have to get up here and we're gonna start. Start running on it, right? All praise to the Most High, man. Right. So let's go ahead, man, and let's get in. Like Cat was bringing out, showing y'all the Day of Atonement. Read this one that we got marked Day of Atonement. Kind of read it to him and let him explain it to him about the Day of Atonement, man.
Okay. So this is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. If you don't got one, pick it up. It's not expensive at your local bookstore, but it'll help break down the Bible a little bit, So let's jump into it. This is a definition for atonement. It says to cover or cancel. Satisfactory reparation for an offense or injury, that which produces reconciliation. In the Bible, it means the covering of man's sins through the shedding of blood in the Old Testament, the blood of sacrificed animals in the New Testament, the blood of man's Redeemer, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach.
All praises to the Most High, man. This is why it's important for us to participate and keep this Day of Atonement that is coming up, that Cap brought out to you earlier. And this is for everybody that's viewing in and watching, and those of you who don't understand it, right? Come in tonight, get your Bibles out and everything, man. And let's go into it, man, and see what we're going to have to do, right? All praises. I'm going to pull that first precept, King, in Leviticus 23 and 26. Let's bring this on out, man. You know, let me go ahead and say this too, man. Don't listen to people when they tell you, man, the Torah is done away with. Don't listen to nobody tell you that, man.
Yeah.
Right. You got a lot of people that's getting in comments and saying they're done away with the Old Testament. We in the new. When Christ walked the earth with the disciples, he pulled from the Old Testament, he pulled from the Torah and everything.
That's right.
Don't listen to the people, man. They're trying to keep us lost. We ain't staying lost. We awoke now. Israel is awoke now, right? So you can forget about throwing blankets on us and smoothing us and putting us back to sleep, right? We coming back for our heritage, our culture. We ain't going to sleep no more. We up now, right? And then, Cap, we go from Leviticus 23, verse 26.
Oh, yeah, that was
Leviticus
23.
We'll read all the way because it's talking about. Might go to. Let's go to 30. How about
32?
Yeah.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23 and verse 26.
Shalom, Michael. Yes.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, also on the 10th day of this 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. So the 10th day, the 7th month, that was last week. We did the Feast of Trumpets on the very first day, was also the new moon, right? So the 10th day is this Sunday coming up, Sunday evening, right? It says, let me read that again. Speak unto the children, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, also on the 10th day of this 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be a holy convocation unto you, and you shall afflict your souls and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
You see that? We spoke about that earlier, gave you a little clarification on it, that we got to afflict our souls. And this is a holy day. This is a holy day. This is why we have to participate and do this, Israel. Shalom, shalom. All praise to the Most High, man. Brothers and sisters are tuning in right now. And as you get in here, we're talking about the Day of Atonement. This is what we're reading right now from Leviticus 23 on down to 32 right now.
And you shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your power.
I'll praise it.
For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from his people. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in that same day, the same soul will I destroy from among his people.
Keep in mind, man, whatever the Most High say, don't return to him void. It's a pleasing. So what he's giving us instructions of how we supposed to do it and what we supposed to do, right?
That's right.
Israel, we got to apply. Okay, let's open our Bibles, pay attention, man. Follow along, apply this, right? Go ahead.
31. You shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings.
Now, did you hear that, Captain? It said, well, how long is forever? Right? Forever is forever. Right? So we supposed to be practicing this, rehearsing this throughout all generations, as it just said. Let's read that one more time. We're going through.
31. You shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations and all your dwellings.
You see that? Come on, Most High. Thank you, Most High. I'll praise right to the Most High, man.
32. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and you shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month at even. From even unto even shall you celebrate your Sabbath.
We need to be celebrating this, man. We need to be celebrating this, Israel, right? This is how we get where we want to get to while we in the land of our enemies.
That's right.
Right? If we obey the Lord and keep his statutes, commandments, do exactly what he told us to do, we are going to be where we're going to be right where he wants us to be, man, until he send his son to come and take us from this devilish place, right? So it's important as we bring out shalom,
King.
Right now, brothers and sisters are joining in. Like I said, we're talking about the Day of Atonement. We're gonna give y'all some. I ain't gonna spoil the goodness, but afterwards we do a little homework. Make sure everybody iron sharp and everybody stand on point and everything. Shalom.
Isaiah, General Hezekiah got a nice precept in there.
He got my precept written down, but he gonna jump on it, and we just gotta go to it. Y'all, I got it written, but he got it.
Isaiah 58:5.
58:5.
Is it such a fast that I have chosen, a day for a man to afflict his soul?
All praise.
Is it to bow down his head as a bulrush, and to spread sackcloth and ashes under him? Will you call this a fast and an acceptable day of the Lord?
I said that earlier about putting that sackcloth on you, and it kind of like me, but he brought the precept out. He already jumped on. All praises, man. Come on.
So we ain't gonna wake up and, you know what I mean, put the makeup on and the eyelashes or the jewelry or none of that. You know, this is a day to afflict your soul. You know, we gotta atone. We're trying to atone and get these generational curses off of us. These things that, you know, that our ancestors did, whether they knew about it or didn't. You know, we got to get those things off of us, because we were in the loins of our forefathers when we have made that agreement.
That's right.
With the Most High.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, we were in the.
All praise.
That's just a spirit,
King. That's spirit, King. That's the spirit.
So this applies to us. I got a quick precept too. This is the book of Acts, chapter 5, and verse 30. It says, "The power of our fathers raised up Yahweh, whom you slew and hanged on a tree. Him hath Yahweh exalted with his right hand to be a prince and a savior, for to give repentance to Israel and forgiveness of sins." Right? So the atonement, Yahweh, it's the same thing. It's all in one. We are calling on the Lord and asking him to forgive us in the name of his son, his mighty son, almighty son, Yahweh HaMashiach. But we the only people that can do it.
That's right.
He gave repentance to Israel. The other nations don't got, you know, the Muslims, they try to do Ramadan and they doing that for no reason. You know what I mean? Because they can't atone for their sins. They can't atone for their trespasses, you know, because the Lord gave us the law. So they don't necessarily break our law, but the Lord got universal laws that they've broken and they don't even care about, right? We got a way to say, Lord, I apologize, and make things right. You know what I mean? We got a way to make things right. So that's what this is about.
That's exactly what this is about, what Cap just brought out, man. This is how we can get atoned for our sin, right? We do it exactly like the Most High told us to do it, man. We can get that sin forgiven for us, man, right? So we're going to have to afflict our bodies, man.
That's right.
We're going to have to do this. This is a rehearsal act, a holy day unto the Lord, convulsion day to him. So we got to do it. It don't matter what everybody else said. Like Cap said, all these other nations, they can't do this to get atonement for their sin. It's not available to them. It's only available to Israel. That's right. Why we need to thank the Most High, man. Some of y'all need to really thank him, man, for making you an Israelite, man, and allowing you to keep this understanding in these last days, regardless of what jobs, money, that means nothing to him. What means something to the Most High is what he told us to do, right? And this is what we have to do. We have to get ready, man, because when this Day of Atonement come around, if you need forgiveness of sin, if you got thoughts that come in your brain, if you done did some wrong towards somebody, man, you know, bring it before the Most High. Do it. This is the time to do it, right? Don't wait for the next or the next. You don't know. Don't know if you're going to have time for that. But right now, for this is coming up, y'all need to participate. Y'all need to do this, man. So this is what we're going to be getting our bodies and our minds and souls ready for Yahweh Shemiach Yahweh, right?
One more precept on this one. And what do you got? You put another precept? That's where you might. It's a question. What is the meaning of fasting? Does it bring us closer to the Most High? Yeah, it does. Yeah, and that's what we was getting into. It's shalom, sis. How you doing, sis? Shalom. And that's what we was getting into. It's afflicting your soul, you know. It's afflicting your soul. Now we got a few different fasts we can bring out. I'm gonna bring this one out in Jonah. the book of Jonah, chapter 2, and verse in verse 5, right? So Jonah, you know, the prophet Jonah, everybody heard the story or should have, at least in Sunday school. He's a prophet. The Lord told him to go and prophets or preach to Nineveh before he destroy it. But Jonah, you know, I mean, he wanted to do his own thing. Long story short, he tried to go opposite of the Lord, went on a boat. They threw him off the boat. He goes into the Lord troubled the waters and everything, and in a whale or fish, big fish swallows him up. He in the belly of the fish for 3 days, praying and repenting to the Lord, right? The Lord makes the fish vomit him up. And then what do you know? He's where the Lord told him to be, right? The Lord, and then he goes to preach to Nineveh and let them know, hey, the Lord said he's going to destroy y'all, right? So that's what we're going to pick it up at.
I'll praise.
This is Jonah chapter 3, verse 4, Salaki. And Jonah began to enter into the city a day's journey. And he cried and said, yet 40 days and Nineveh shall be overthrown. So the people of Nineveh believed Yahweh and proclaimed a fast and put on sackcloth, from the greatest of them even to the least of them. For the word came unto the king of Nineveh, and he arose from his throne, and he laid his robe from him and covered him with sackcloth and sat in ashes. He had humbled himself, right? Verse 7. And he caused it to be proclaimed and published through Nineveh by the decree of the king and his nobles, saying, let neither man nor beast, herd nor flock, taste anything. Let them not feed nor drink water, but let man and beast be covered with sackcloth and cry mightily unto Yahweh. Yea, let them turn every one from his evil way and from the violence that is in their hands. Right? So Nineveh proclaimed a fast, brothers and sisters, the children, everybody, right? He said, don't even let your beasts eat. When I first did this, we had to reread that, man, and I had a little puppy at the time. The puppy looking at me, I'm looking at him like, hey, man, we both hungry, man. Hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? If you ain't figure it out, puppy, I told him the night before, you know, I'm talking.
Right.
Okay, you don't know, you know, hey.
No, at this point. So
you know, black people have it seemed like me, every time we get a pet, we have the most indignant pet. They do what they want to do. So I put the bowl of water out there. This nigga like he don't want it. Okay. Yeah, we take the bowl up. Hey, he didn't try. It is what it is. But I just say that to say, you know, that's how you fast. You know, and the Lord, he didn't destroy Nineveh because they humbled themselves. From the least to the greatest to the least of them, right?
All right, and that's very important. This is why we got to make sure that we get ready for this, man. Shalom to our viewers, man. Praise the Most High, man, for the beautiful viewers that's coming in this class and learning, man, getting edified. You know what I'm saying? Not sticking to that same false doctrine and that paganism that we've been obliged to for years, for centuries. Right. This truth coming out in the last days. You see the Lord sending out shepherds. He's sending them out to get his sheep. It's a beautiful thing right now. Right, but I want to touch on what Cap spoke about earlier when he was talking about sins and he was talking about why it's so important. And the brother got in and said, "Does it bring us closer to the Most High?" There's a reason why the Most High want us to fast and stuff. Why? Yeah, because it brings us closer, right, to His truth and His true understanding, right. So let's get Nehemiah 9 and let's start at 1. Watch this, man. Right. King, let's get Nehemiah 1 and let's break it all the way down to verse 2 for him and let us read it to you. Got your Bibles open, carry along, because this right here is going to cover a lot of what we've already been talking about. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why this word is the most alive book ever been, you know, taught and made by the Most High. No other book is alive other than this, man.
That's right. You said Nehemiah what? 1 and
9, chapter 9, in verse 1, work our way down to 2. Listen to this, Israel, man, and follow along, right?
This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 9, verse 1.
All right.
Now, in the 24th day of this month, the children of Israel were assembled with fasting. And with sackcloths and earth upon them. And the seed of Israel separated themselves from all strangers and stood and confessed their sins and their iniquities of their fathers.
That's very significant right there.
That's right.
Here's the whole assembly of Israel gathering themselves together, fasting, confessing their sins. Not only is that, but they separated.
That's right.
Why is they separated? Because no other nation on this world can be a part of this other than Israel.
That's the definition of holy. Separate.
Separate.
Yeah, come on.
That word holy in Hebrew is kadash. It means separate. Right?
Come on.
Okay, was that Hezekiah got one? Okay.
No, he just said come. Oh, he do.
Oh, yeah.
First Peter. Let me read that one. Let me get that one for you, Hezekiah. It's First Peter chapter 4, verse 1. For as much then as Christ hath suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. For he that hath suffered in the flesh hath ceased from sin.
Kind right there. All praises, man.
That's right. That's a mighty precept right there. I like that. All praises,
yeah, man.
I like that.
That's the spirit. Just moving along here, pouring out these precepts, lining up for what we teaching on about the Day of Atonement, how it is important that we all participate, right? We got to. This is how you get atonement for your sins, man. Right. You're not gonna get it no other way, man. Like Cap brought out earlier, we threw sackcloth, we threw earth on us and everything, man. Look, man, it may look stupid to the other nations because they don't understand this. We understand this, man. And this is something that the Most High said we must do. So if we got struggles with no matter what it may be, this is the time to get it forgiveness for it.
Oh yeah. You got any type of disagreement with your brother or whoever it is, this is the time where you want to make atonement for that. You know what I mean? Because it could be something something small like that to us, but the Most High say, nah, you ain't going nowhere because of that.
That's right.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna cut you down because of that.
That's right.
You harboring that hatred and that wickedness,
That's right.
And like Chief said, it's a good thing to do it together as a body too, because the Lord, we got to come to the Lord together. You know what I mean? That's what he just read. We all got together, separated ourselves, and we came together as a nation. We've never been together as unless we was getting whooped, and then they just separated.
Yeah. That's true. That's all through. That's factual. Man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Ain't no brushing your teeth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know it's gonna seem a little weird, but we are your people. Your job don't gotta know what's going on. I told my kids, hey, you're gonna be at home that day. You know what I mean? And this is something that we do, and we are peculiar people.
That's right.
Once we come out of doing their, they see the money going down because of Christmas and Thanksgiving. We ain't celebrating their stuff. Hey man, it's gonna get a lot of attention. We got to do this thing as a nation, all across, across the world. We the biggest consumers in the world. You know what I mean? We got to handle this thing and come back to our Lord and our God. And that's when He gonna fight for us.
That's right.
We get their attention then.
That's very, very, very. That's why it's important, man, and that's why we pull that precept out. Togetherness, Israel. Somebody taught us to be separated, how to hate each other, right? Here's the Most High telling you got to come as a nation. He can do what he wants if you want to judge somebody individually or as a nation, but he do it as a nation, right? So we got to come together as a nation, because when we come together, oh man, somebody in trouble, man.
Oh man,
somebody in trouble, man. They don't want to see that. They do not want to see us to come together. You know what? They don't support us, man. When we come out and we say things like, brothers, stop sleeping with each other's wives, man. Stop killing each other and stuff. You never hear anybody in a comment section say, y'all not speaking love. But as soon as we tell our people, stop breaking the laws of the Most High, return to Him, you get 100 and something questions and comments saying, oh, I didn't like the way that y'all was talking to him. Y'all won't talk to that brother in love. Telling them about the commandments, that's love.
Being out there
is love.
Come on.
What are you talking about, man? Because we ain't sensitive and don't get emotional, come out our feelings, man. We tired of being in this captivity in this land, man. Right? We ready to go home, have the enemies and all them, build up the New Jerusalem, and continue to keep these feasts and holy days, man.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. Come. Good question. We'll get to that. We'll probably get to that one a little close, unless you want to get it now. What is the meaning of dust off your feet? And is it a such thing as giving up on your brother? Okay, I like that one. Okay. General Hezekiah said Proverbs 27:5, open rebuke is better than secret love. And that's what he going into what you were saying about when
exactly,
they comment section.
Because they getting in the comment section, because there was a video of our leaders, man. Captain Hezekiah brought that fire to the brother and was telling him, man, you You got to turn back to the laws of the Most High. Somebody got on our emotional man and said, hey, the way that y'all talk to them and stuff, man, that's not love. I didn't see you when George Floyd got killed by a man. I didn't see you in no comment section.
Right.
I didn't see you with Breonna Taylor when she was shot. You don't never see these people, man, standing up for what justice truly is and what it's supposed to be for. Right. They try to stop. You know, as long as they keep us believing in that lie, we're going to stay right here in this land of our captivity.
That's right.
Right. Yahweh can't send his son, man. Right. Soon as we wake up to these laws and these truths and get back to him and start participating in all that he told us to participate in, like the Day of Atonement and stuff, man, you best believe, man, Yahweh Shai is going to return and pull us from this land of captivity.
That's right. That's right. And the thing is, on that same video, we slowed down and told him, because, you know, sometimes people mistake your passion for aggressiveness, and it might come off that way. But I told the brother, hey, bro, I'm not trying to, you know what I mean, do you no type of way or nothing like that. We didn't touch the brother. We didn't cuss the brother. It wasn't even no conversation like that. So I really don't know where they're coming from. And I told the brother, we just trying to give you another way of looking at things, you know. And sometimes you do gotta, you know, we didn't literally shake the brother, but sometimes you gotta shake things up, bro. Check this out, man. You know what I mean? You know, you gotta point things out, and you know, it's just some people got that soft spirit. You know, they used to the white man with the slacks, and the bow tie,
long damn robe he got coming on, talking about with his hands open and shit. I love you, and we cling to that.
They used to the so-called white man coming and he rubbing you on your back while he
like a damn animal.
While he killing your people and you know what I mean, setting you up. Nah, man. We waking our people up.
That's right.
Best we can.
Best we can. Because soon as Yahweh Shai, there won't be no mercy.
Right.
So stop looking for something that ain't gonna be there. Right. And furthermore, for them to come on the channel and say that you're trying to harsh, don't mistake these leaders' passion. And their compassion for what they believe and do. Matter of fact, I do it this way. I'll read a precept on that, right? Let me go to Jude 1 real quick, and I'm gonna show you this. Watch this, Jude 1 and 22. And some have compassion, making a difference. These brothers have compassion to see what a difference.
That's right.
Not the same stuff that's been lied to us about this book, how everybody done had this book and done interpreted their way, and not the Most High. The Most High is so amazing. He took this book here, written it in similitudes and everything, so that only a certain people can understand it.
That's right.
You know, and that's why they get in them comment sections, because they trying to lower us back to sleep, scared to tell the white man that you the devil the Bible speak of.
That's right.
Right? All praises, man.
Yeah, we love our people.
We love our people. That's right.
That's right. Hey, man, we got other things we could be doing, man. You know what I mean? Everybody do. You could be doing whatever you want to do, even in the truth. I can sit at home and look at daggone videos, and we can do whatever. Man, we out there to save our people, risking our lives. You know what I mean? Shoot, the other day, I got cussed out by about 2-3 little girls. You know what I mean? Little young girls. I'm like, hey, we're trying to save your life. It got me mad. You know what I mean? And you know how, you know, so this is not an easy thing.
No.
You know, we could be telling somebody something they don't want to hear, and next thing you know, they got their brother or cousin or boyfriend, whoever. You know, all the type of. So it is a way that we gotta use tact, but we still gotta wake our people up. We can't lie to them. You know, we're not gonna butter them up and none of that.
Can't do that. We understand the trauma that's been on us from generation to generation, right? You can't come in here talking soft-hearted and be like, no, man. The Lord told Job, gird up your loins like a man. It's time to, hey, we're gonna come like pure man, right? No disrespect or whatsoever, man. But we're tired of where we at in life. We're tired of being in this land. Some of y'all don't even understand y'all motherland. You know your motherland. But I want to show you something real quick. Now let's pull this thing out tonight. Real quick, while we're doing the Day of Atonement, I want to show you. It's always, and me and Hezekiah talked about this. It's always the so-called, you know, white man, his precepts that he has taught us from generation to generation about the Lord. Right. Let's get Mark 7:7 real quick. We're gonna work this thing down real quick. We're gonna come back and show you the difference, right? While the Lord said you must keep this Day of Atonement, Feast of Trumpets, but watch what he said. Here's man precepts, his commandments, right? He gonna tell you, no, you don't have to listen to him. You don't have to abide by his laws, rules, whatever it may be. We're gonna make our own, and we're gonna break this thing down real quick.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 7 and verse 7. Howbeit, in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
Man, we ain't done. Let's keep it going.
For laying aside the commandments of Yahweh, you hold the tradition of men, as the washing of pots and cups, and many other such like things you do. And he said unto them, full well, you reject the commandment of Yahweh, that you may keep your own tradition.
You heard that? That's the tradition of man, right? That women can wear pants. You can come as you are in church. Sabbath is on Sunday. You can keep Christmas and Thanksgiving. You can eat swine. These are all things the Most High is against, though.
That's right.
These are traditions of man telling you our traditions are higher than his.
Right.
Right? So can I ask you something? Where did he get that precept from? Where'd that come from? Right? That's in the New Testament, right? Let me come over here real quick. Let me go to Isaiah 29 and 13. Let's go find that precept real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because it's funny to me, man, that, you know, we set up and we get the word of God, the word of power itself, man, explains itself. Literally.
That's right.
Right? Isaiah 29, I start at verse 12. And the book is delivered to him that is not learned. Cap, did we talk about earlier how this book has been in possession of everybody?
That's right.
They not learned. They can't break this down, Israel. They cannot. They shouldn't even be on your level, man, when you begin to open this word up. This is yours, right? Let me start that back over. I like the way that sounds. And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I am not learned. Watch this, verse 13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips, do honor me, far from me in their, they do honor me, but have removed their hearts far from me. And their fear towards me is taught by the precept of man. That's a clean cut.
Yeah.
And y'all know what we like to do, man. And I know I got to say one every time, but I'm going to drop the mic right there. That's a clean cut. This is why our people don't know how to do the Day of Atonement. This is why our people don't know what the Tabernacles is. This is why our people don't know the Feast of Trumpets. This is why our people love saying it's okay to eat swine. This is why our people participate everything that's been taught to them by the damn devil himself. Yes, it's the white man. The wicked rules the earth. He's on everything. It's him.
That's right.
Okay? Stop being scared. And like what Hezekiah said, that one sister, man, she was trying to be Edomite. She straight up, I didn't come out here for no litter.
Right.
Wow.
Blonde hair and oh man, they got all half their clothes on. They out there to see the UT game and all that. I ain't come out here for election. Man, you 17 years old, 18 years, hey, trying to save your life, little sis. You know what I mean? That's what she don't know. But I got a precept on that. Go ahead.
Go ahead. And the laugh can't get, but that's the traditions of man. Yeah. You can work on the Sabbath. You can do all these things. They're the Most High saying no.
Right.
They're traditions, and we place them more important because we're in their land and we're afraid to lose jobs. Well, listen, dude. If Most High wants you to lose it, brother, you lose it. Damn it, lose it for something.
Right.
Okay. They get on. Hey, I saw you talking about that hate and everything. You got to go. That's part of it. It's what it is. It's what he wants.
Right.
Do you trust and love him enough, man, to know that he ain't going to fail you? It's funny how we don't want to go through a damn thing, but all the prophets did, man. I don't know one prophet that didn't go through something, man.
That's a prerequisite. You know what I mean? Prerequisite to the kingdom. Prerequisite of being a child of the Most High. If you got it all hunky-dory and smooth sailing, 9 times out of 10, even if you are Israelite, you ain't his child.
You ain't his child.
It ain't gonna just be smooth. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Hey,
right. For less.
Come on, bring it out, King. Bring it out.
Check this out. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 30, verse 8. Just going with that. It says, now go write it before them in a table and note it in a book, that it may be for a time to come forever and ever. This is the point. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. Nobody wants to hear the law of the Lord.
Nobody.
Sis, you're not supposed to be out here on the Sabbath day, man. You ain't supposed to be buying and selling on the Sabbath day, sis. You ain't supposed to, you know what I mean? Nobody wants to hear that. She ain't here for election. You know what I mean? Like you said, the commandments of men and their traditions of men, that's how they was out there. That's a tradition.
That's right.
You go to the ball game on a Saturday, wear your orange.
Right.
That's a tradition.
That's a tradition.
Her parents probably did it or whatever.
That's
you know what I mean?
Passed it on down the line.
Yeah.
Keep that lie alive.
Yeah, they pledging and all that stuff. And then it says, verse 10, which say to the seers, we are the seers, you know what I mean? Which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things. Prophesy deceits. Everybody just want to hear a lie. Everybody can make it to heaven. You ain't got to do nothing. Just call on the name of Jesus, which ain't even his name. Just call on his name, sit down on your butt, keep on doing what you're doing and figure it out. It is what it is. You know what I mean? That's smooth thing. Those are lies. And that's what we've been taught all this time. Sit down and don't do nothing.
That's right.
Yeah. The so-called white man, he crafty, man. You know, they talking about the devil and the serpent. You looking at him. You know what I mean? Well, you ain't looking at him now in Slovakia. But you know, when you go to work and you go out here, we live next door to him. We pay our bills to him. We work for him. That's who it is, you know. And he done got us all confused and mixed up.
Man. You know, and it's so hard because to break that mindset of our people of believing and trusting in a system that was created to destroy us. Right? It's very sickening to get out here, man, and see our people. What that precept that Cap just brought out, they reject the Lord's law. That's why every time we bring it out and tell people you have to come back to the laws, that's why people get mad and get on. You're not speaking out of love and everything. How's that not love telling our people, man, in order for us to get back to the top, these things we got to do.
That's right.
We got to get ready for the Day of Atonement.
That's right.
The Lord told us don't work, don't do none of these things, man. You know, afflict your soul. It's very important. Why? Because the prophets before us, all of them did it. And the Lord don't change.
Right.
So if they did it, Israel, and we the seed of them, we got to do it.
That's right.
No way in the world do you see him doing anything differently. I'm gonna make them, now that I know, like he don't know what the hell he doing. Like I had them do it, but y'all ain't got to do it. That don't make no damn sense, man.
Man, we special. Everybody else had to go through some stuff. We can slide on it. That's the white. That's a European Edomite thought process. That everybody else got their head cut off, got beat, got bruised, got chained up, whipped. But us, we don't have to go through that. We can just slide in there. You know what I mean? That's what they think. They done beat us up and did all this stuff, and they can slide in there. No, they wasn't getting in anyway.
They're not getting in at all, man. Right? Let's you know what? Since Cap brought that out, y'all don't mind, but let me bring this precept out real quick. I like that, man. These precepts, this is your spirit food right here. This right here, man, go all day with this word. You can't go wrong, right? So let's go ahead and let me pull a precept to you. I'm gonna read Isaiah 34, and I'm gonna start at 6. And I'm gonna work my way down to 8, right? I want to read this to you real quick out of the word power, real quick. For my sword shall be bathed. I'm gonna start at 5. I'm sorry. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it should come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. So we know he's getting his sword ready, right? For Idumea, y'all know that's Esau, right? Right? And you do know he said for the curse of his people. Those are the ones, the 2/3, that's the ones that's rejecting. Look, we ain't going to heed to them laws, brother. Right. We don't need them, right? Verse 6. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. Is that right? Did I read that right?
Are you read it right?
Let me read that again. Because I want some of y'all to listen to this with your ears, right? Because I'm getting sick and tired of Christianity saying, real quick, Jehovah's Witness showed up at the door on Shabbat trying to convert a brother, right? Saw me in the fringes and everything, man. And the first thing they said to me was, God loves everybody. I want you to subject this right here. I want to read this real quick. Verse 6. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. That don't damn it sound like you love everybody. Don't sound like if that sword is filled with blood. Right? Let's continue. It is made fat in fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of the rams. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra, in a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Did I read that right?
Read it right. It's the land of the Edomites, the so-called white man.
You know what? Let me finish reading, right? That's too good to be true. I know. I know. Verse 7. And the unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. Watch this. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance. That don't sound like he love everybody. Let me finish. in the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion.
Controversy.
You know what that means?
that mean it ain't just plain. It ain't just, oh yeah, the white people over there are the Israelites, or they're the Jews. No, it's a controversy. That's a controversial topic. For the controversy, he here to set it straight. You know what I mean? He here to set it straight. It's a controversy. You know, and if we just go by what's going on now, it really ain't no controversy. We the only people that's standing up saying, "Hold up, y'all lying."
That's right.
That's us. You know what I mean?
Us.
Yeah, but before that, it wasn't no controversy. Now it's a controversy, and the Lord here to set it straight. Some of these people match what the Bible saying. Some people don't.
Exactly right. Right.
Little King said, he said they can come in from the back. They VIP. I'm talking about the white man. Yeah, right. You're right. That's what they believe too. Yeah, they got a special interest, huh?
That's in your book. It's been there for generations and generations. We just have not been able to understand.
That's right.
Comprehend it. Most High got vengeance in his heart. He's bathing that sword. He's ready to fill it up with blood.
That's right.
Ain't no way in the world, man, he can look at that and try to flip that around, man, and say, nah, that ain't what that means. They know exactly who they are.
They do.
Right? They know exactly. That's why every time his truth come out, they get wild, man. You ever see how they act, Captain? We be out there and stuff, man, and they start, this nigga, this one of them walked up, all the way across the street, bare buck, assed out, came all the way over there where we was at, man. Spirits be popping, man.
That's that Psalm 2:1. Why do the heathens rage and the people imagine a vain thing? Why do they rage? Because they know they ain't the people. They can't get in.
They know. This is why we gotta do exactly what our Father told us to do. We gotta do this Day of Atonement, man. We got to. This is what's going to keep us safe and out of harm's way and stuff. This is how we get that healing that we need to get, man. No matter if you got something towards another brother or a sister towards another sister, right? Or even a little secret lie or whatever it may be, man. You know, afflict your body and stuff, man, and get that atonement for that sin that you're struggling with, right? This is how you get forgiveness of it, right? There's no other way, man. Like that Christianity tell you, you can, go out here and gather in these churches and hold hands and then pray and everything gonna be okay. We're gonna do what thus say. We ain't doing by man's tradition. We already brought them precepts out. Please, I hope y'all wrote them down.
That's right.
Because when the spirit be moving, we bring them clean out. But the Most High lay on our hearts. Once we bring them out, we read the ones that Hezekiah put on, and we read it out so you can mark it and you can go do your research and you can study. Right? You got to feed your spirit, man. Right? And as you feeding your spirit, you got to give yourself room to grow for the Most High. Take time out. This is it right here. Cap, we don't have enough time left, man. We don't know the day or the hour, but the time is so short now.
That's right.
Right? I mean, how many people truly want the kingdom? Right? Because if you truly want the kingdom, you're going to be doing everything you can right now.
Right now.
Right now. You're not going to wait till tomorrow. Here's another great precept right here. All praise to the Most High, man.
We're going to get to your other question too, Bill. I know the one you had up there. This one is Chief General Hezekiah. What is it? Sirach 2:1-3. It says, "My son, if you come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation." That's right.
Praise, man.
"Set your heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble." Come. You got to deal with it, is what he's saying. Deal with it. And that's where you find the salvation of the Lord. We can find salvation every day. Every day, especially in our lives, man, something is going right or on the verge of going right. And it make you say, "Oh, Lord, help me. Help me, Lord. Lord, help this." You know what I mean?
Right.
Car act like it don't want to start or something. Lord, help me. And you know what I mean? And you, hey, man, you serious. You know what I mean? So we can find salvation every day. But it says when you do get in that time of trouble, don't make haste. You know what I mean? Call on the name of the Lord. Call on the name of the Lord.
I'll praise.
Brother Will, there is no words in any language that can describe the power of the Most High. That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Hey, we also want to get on not get on, but we're going to speak about the woman's role.
Yeah,
the woman's role. Got a few precepts of that, unless you got something else.
Go ahead. You can bring. Let me bring this last one out before we get on that. I'm Judith 8:6.
Okay.
Pull this last one out for 8, and 6, and then we'll get on that.
Come, we got another one. This is Judith, chapter 8, and verse number 6.
Right.
And she fasted all the day of her widowhood, save the eves of the Sabbaths, and the Sabbaths, and the eves of the new moon, and the new moons, and the feasts and solemn days of the house of Israel.
Boy, if y'all don't know who Judith is, y'all need to go read that. That sister is powerful. I'm telling you, go ahead, go with some more with it, King.
Yeah, she's probably very powerful. You're right, King. And check this out. This is going to give you a description of it. It says she was also of a goodly countenance, pretty, and very beautiful. Excuse me, very beautiful to behold. And her husband Manasseh had left her gold and silver. So it's just saying, you know, they had money, they were well off. This is a very virtuous woman of the Lord, you know, beautiful woman too.
And the reason why we saying go see it, boy, because you know the Lord used her in a mighty situation, cut old homeboy's head off, left him headless on the bed. I mean, that's powerful, man. That's very powerful. Right?
Oh yeah, this is one. Yeah, I get her in what's the other one?
It's on
Susanna. I get her and Susanna mixed up. But yeah, hey, Judy, hey, she was a mighty one. Judy was a mighty one, yeah.
It was, boy.
Hey, and that's a good segue.
Yes, sir.
You know, we're gonna segue into the woman's role. And I got it, we're gonna segue into some other mighty women. But we're gonna start with this one. T, can you give me Genesis 3 and 16, Baba the shot? We're gonna speak about the role of the women.
Very important.
Come. We love our women. The Lord didn't just make, you know, Israel and just men and say, oh, you know, only the men. You know, we need our women, right?
This is Genesis chapter 3, verse 16. Unto the woman, he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow in thy conception. In sorrow, thou shalt bring forth children, and thou desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
Come. So the Lord is giving out punishment to Eve for what she did, right? Hearkening to the serpent, right? And so the Lord said, and that last part, he said, and your desire shall be to your husband, and he shall rule over you, right? That's what the Lord said.
That's right.
You know, that's what he said, and that's what it is, you know. Let me get one more. I'm gonna get I'll read this one. Genesis 2 and 18, right? The Lord Yahweh said, it is not good for the man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him. So the Lord, you know, before that happened, the Lord had made Adam, and the Lord seen that Adam needed someone, and he gave him a helper suitable, right? Suitable for him, right? Give me this in Amos 3 and 3, King, by the shot. He made a helper for Adam suitable for him, right? Compatible. You understand? It wasn't you know, some type of you know, nowadays they say a man can be a woman so he can turn into it and switch around, and you know, they call them transformers. You know,
Amos 3
and 3, Baba.
3 and 3. This is book of Amos 3 and verse 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed?
Come. So that's it on that. He say, hey, can two walk together lest they be agreed? The man has a woman. You know, when you get your woman, y'all gotta be in agreement.
That's right.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
That's
you need your woman to lead you on. I mean, not excuse me, Salakia. So you need your woman on this path. You know, y'all are going to the kingdom together. You know, but y'all have to be in agreement. Y'all have to be in agreement. That's the number one thing. And just like the Lord said, the husband gonna rule over you. You know, and that ain't talking about, you know, we ain't talking about beating our brothers and you know, that's against the law.
Slave and you, when I tell you to jump, no. And so many of our women have been destroyed because of this concept by what was taught to them by the damn devil, right? Okay. Our women through all our, and that's why I brought that precept out about Judith, man. You know, a lot of our women need to learn about their foremothers, Sarah and all of them, Susan, every last one of them. Exactly. Right. And we gotta get our women to want to look for that so they can understand their roles when they with the man. Right. Because the Most High, he don't contradict himself. He knew exactly what he was doing when he thought about even doing it in the first place. Right. A woman is to you the helpmate of your husband. Right. That's right. This ain't about, he ain't gonna be treating you like a dog and everything. Look, I'm over you because you know, especially in church with all this they teaching and everything, we all equal. Let me say this out clearly on here. and I don't care how the world take it, right? Because we're gonna speak thus saith the Lord. A woman is not equal to a man. And I'm gonna tell you why, right? Cap brought it out already in Genesis, but you understand that the Lord made Adam and then he made a woman. So that's not equal. I mean, how would you see that, Cap?
That's exactly what it is. That's what the Bible says. Not that she's, less of value, but it's not the same. We got different functions.
That's right.
There's a hierarchy when it comes to us as men, and then when it comes to us as family. The kid ain't supposed to be over. And the daddy he eating last, and daddy got to sit at. No. It's a hierarchy.
It's a hierarchy.
Yeah, you ain't gonna never put nothing over your house shine. And we can go into that. What is that in Corinthians? How
11.
Yeah, let's get that. God.
Let me see here. Okay.
The 1 Corinthians.
We won't start at. Let's start at. Let's start at.
We got a few places we can go.
I'm gonna go ahead and just start on 10. I think that's what I want to do.
Yeah, it's 1 and 7 too.
Yeah, 7 and we got 14. So let's go. I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna bring this one out.
You got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start here. Check this out, Israel. I'm gonna start here also at 11, and I'm gonna start at 8. Right? Watch this. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man.
Right.
I brought that out about Genesis, so that's 9, right? 9. Nevertheless, the man neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man.
Come.
So told you from the beginning, it talks about her being the helpmate. This is why she was created. She was made for the man.
For the man.
There's a difference. And you see, church has taught us when you get married. See, that's where they get that confused, that misconcepts we were talking about. When you get married, you're equal. Right? So they take that one flesh and they say, now that you're married, you're one. That's not what it says here.
Right.
That's not what it says in God's word. Nowhere in his word did he tell you when you got together now, if that was the case, he would have made both of them at the same time. Right? So that way it makes sense now when you get married, you can be that one flesh, right? Let's finish reading. See, that's why you got to come to this word, man. You can't, get out of them churches while you can. I'm telling you, man. Watch this. Let's finish, man. Number 10. For this cause ought the woman to have power over her head because of the angels.
Right.
Number 11. Nevertheless, neither is the man without the woman, neither the woman without the man in the Lord.
In the Lord.
That's very important. Our daughters of Sarah, daughters of Zion, all our women and stuff. That man you got, you better have the Lord. I'm telling you that right now. You ain't got the Lord, you set yourself up for total damnation, for failure. Right? We reading it, thus saith the Lord. Get your Bibles out. We're reading, right? So you can't say misinterpretation, taking it out of context. We're reading it to you, right?
That's right.
Let's keep going. For number 12. For as the woman is of man, even so is the man also by the woman, but all things of God. That's when right. Cap brought that out earlier and told you hierarchy of learning everything according to the Most High. It's all about what he want in his election, how he put it, how he written it up, right? It's ain't about, we're not telling the women. I said, we have the most beautiful women in the world.
That's right.
Why would we want to mistreat them? And tell them, no, man, we're going to treat you like, see, that damn devil who raped our women and stuff, man, who now we see on TV, our brothers running to the other nation, women, and our women running to the devil and everything. Them devils that you run with are the very ones, man, that took this book and was unlearned and told you that a woman has equal rights as a man.
Well, they manipulate the woman just like the serpent came to Eve first. Same serpent. It was a nation of people. And they come to the woman now and say, hey, put them on child support. You know what I mean? We'll give you the benefits. We'll do this, this, and that. They manipulate the woman. You know, you don't need him. You don't need that man.
You independent.
You know, yeah, you independent. Yeah, Beyonce. You know what I mean? They give a message to them superstars, and next thing you know, we beefing and we fighting amongst each other, and they robbing us. They enslaving us. I got one. Excuse me. It's 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse. Let me see. 1 Peter chapter 3 and is it 1? Salakia. Or was that 2 Peter? Come 3 and 1. Likewise, you wives, be in subjection to your own husbands, that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives, right? While they behold your chaste conversation coupled with fear. You know, it's basically going into a woman being humble, being meek, you know, where you ain't really got to say a whole lot. You ain't got to be arguing a whole lot. You know, the man might come home and I'm tripping over whatever, and the woman just cool and calm and say, baby, you know, that's okay. You know what I mean? Baby, she might have a soft word for you, just like Judith would have, you know what I mean? And that may calm a whole bunch of things. That's and right. A man, if he's a godly man, if he's a righteous man, he'll come back and say, you know what, you're right. I apologize. You know, let's do it. You know what I mean? This is what we're gonna do. You know, and you come up with a plan together. But he's saying, verse 3, it says, "Whose adorning, let it not be that outward adorning of plaiting the hair and a wearing of gold or of putting on apparel, but let it be the hidden man of the heart, in that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of Yahweh of great price." A meek and quiet spirit.
Quiet.
How can your spirit be quiet? Women, some women come in and they slamming dishes and, you know, they just stomping through the house and moving off. And you can tell when your woman got something going on. She might not say nothing to you, but it's intended for you to catch your attention. Yeah. You know what I mean? But a woman with a meek and a quiet spirit, that'll get your man's attention even more. He'll say,
right.
Hey, you that's good? Right. What's going on? You got scared?
What can I get for you?
Yeah, and that's when she can hit him. Hey, baby, look, this is going on and we need some help. We put our minds together, you know, clear minds and think about it and make a move, you know. And that's how it's designed. We come together like a help meet, like it said. And the woman that is your equal, you know, not equal, excuse me, but a woman that is your you know, your companion. You know, I'm losing my precept. But it says, how can two walk together lest they agree? Amos 3 and 3.
That's right.
You know, we gotta walk, we gotta agree. We walk together. That's how we walk together. You know, we're building together, level head, you know. Right. Not somebody, you know, this part, we both yelling and arguing and all of that type of stuff. Yeah, there's nothing but confusion, right?
It's not of the Most High.
Let me got a little more on this one. Verse 5, it says, "For after this manner, in the old time, the holy women also, who trusted in Yahweh, adorned themselves, being in subjection unto their own husband." So that's how the women in the old times, they were in subjection to their husbands, right? This next verse is a kicker. Verse 6, it says, "Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord." Sarah called her husband Lord. Abraham, right? Right. Whose daughters you are, as long as you do well and are not afraid with any amazement. Don't be amazed or afraid, you women out there, to call your husband Lord.
That's right.
A righteous man a righteous man in the word. That's right. You know, a righteous man with the Lord. Lord, you know what I mean? Hey. And I gotta give it to Sister Hannah too. You know, I called Sister Hannah calling her Lord.
Lord,
you know what I mean?
Praise.
It's a mighty thing.
It's a mighty thing. But she understands what it means, and that's why. You know, a lot of misconceptions. Oh, you saying you equal? Thing, that's what we got to do.
Equal with God. Yeah. Yes. Oh, you say he ain't my God.
Yeah.
He ain't my God. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's where it comes. You know what I mean? That's where it goes to. Not understanding the scripture.
Right.
That's a sister that understands the scripture.
She understands.
You know what I mean? That's just understanding the scripture.
That's truly a blessing. I'll praise.
No doubt. And that's another precept I want to get. That you got something, kid?
Yeah. Man, look. Hey, as Kai throwing them precepts faster than we can keep up with them.
Let me. Where is that? Ecclesiastes chapter 36, verse 24. Let me read this one. He that getteth a wife begetteth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest.
All praises to the Most High, man.
Come on, a pillar of rest. You ain't got to go home and struggle and fight over what we having for dinner, what kind of, you know what I mean, what's in the water or any damn thing, you know.
Or pull up in the parking lot and be like, I wonder how she gonna be when I walk through the door.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, letting that deep sigh out and all that. Well, we got a
you got a couple precepts.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 26, verse 13. The grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones.
All praise.
Mighty one. I like
That's
that.
A mighty precept.
Oh, this is a good one too. I like this one. This next one. That's the one I was going to look for.
Oh yeah.
Sirach 26 and 14. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. Who do you think instructing her mind? Not just her husband, her father prepped her for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and that's another thing. You know, your father and your mother is this wisdom.
That's right.
You know, she's been prepped by her parents. So when she comes in, you know, she's in the truth. When she comes to her husband, she already got that, you know, that understanding. Then her husband washing her with the water of the word. You know,
that's the baptized.
He baptizes.
All praise,
you know,
man.
And if the husband don't fully know, the woman throwing, you know what I mean? Not necessarily, you know what I mean, but you know, they going over the scripts together. You know what I mean? There was another one I wanted to get on. I also wanted to can you give me Genesis 3? You got something?
Genesis 3?
3 and 17. Yeah. Bible Kashah. And I'm gonna get 21 and 11. I'm gonna show you the difference between there are different types of couples and women in the world, right? And in this Bible, right? So there's Adam and Eve, of course. Then you got Abraham and Sarah, right? You got Ahab and Jezebel. What you got? So you got Adam and Eve, Abraham and Sarah, Ahab and Jezebel, Ananias and Sapphira. You know, just to name a few couples, right? Now, all these couples ain't righteous just because they in the Bible. And we're gonna read about just two right here, Adam and Eve. We're gonna do a difference between Adam and Eve and Abraham and Sarah.
Yeah, that'll work. Contrast. That's work.
Yeah, 3 and 17.
3 and 17. Genesis 3 and 17. And unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it. Cursed is the ground for thy sake,
right?
In sorrow shall thou eat of it all the days of thy life.
So the Lord told Adam, hey, because you listen to your wife, because you ain't the head of the household, right? Because you ain't doing your job, what I told you to, you cursed is the ground, right? And the Lord started going in.
And that's why the Lord went in on that, man, because he listened to his wife when the Lord saying, you're the head. Right. I told you.
He told him, he just told him specifically, your wife ain't got nothing to do
with it.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you.
Right.
And you listen to her instead of listening to me. So since you did that, I'm going to bring this on you.
Come. Right. Now check this out. This is Genesis 21 and 11. And Yahweh said unto Abraham, let it not be grievous in your sight because of the lad and because of your bondwoman. Abraham had a baby. The Lord told Abraham he was going to have a baby in his old age, right? 10 years go by, Abraham ain't had no baby. Sarah, his wife, say, hey, look, go into my wife, my handmaid, Hagar, the Egyptian. Abraham had the baby by Hagar. Hagar has the kid. It becomes the father of the Arabians, right? Ishmael. Ishmael grows up, he's 13 years old. Abraham finally has a baby by his wife Sarah. Now the baby, the Ishmael, the 13-year-old kid, Abraham's first son, is teasing and making fun of the baby, right? And so Sarah said, hey, look, put her out, put her away, send her and the kid away, right?
Oh, I like that.
Said send her and the kid away. So the point is, let me get back to it. It says Genesis 21 and 11. And Yahweh said unto Abraham, let it not be grievous in your sight because of the lad and because of your bondwoman. In all that Sarah hath said unto you, hearken unto her voice. For in Isaac shall your seed be called. So the Lord, the Lord said, hey, Abraham, listen to your wife. Right. He told Adam, you in trouble for listening to your wife.
Yeah.
But this woman right here,
you
listen to her, right?
That's a
she in the spirit. Yeah. And the difference is because Abraham was a mighty man with the Lord, a friend of the Most High, right? In Abraham, the Lord knew Abraham's spirit. The woman, even though she's obedient. She's calling her husband Lord. Mm-hmm. We just read that. She called her husband Lord. She's in obedience unto him. Mm-hmm. She's saying, she's looking out for the welfare of her family and her husband to secure seed. She said, look, take my, that's a sacrifice. She said, take my handmaid and you have a son with her, and then we raise him up, and that's gonna be your seed. She called him Lord. She in this thing, yeah. That much.
What kind of woman today would tell her husband, hey, go into my man?
Right. But yeah, you raise up seed, you know what I mean? You need a son. We got to keep this legacy going. Yeah. She bought into what the Lord told Abraham from the beginning. Now she did kind of try to do about it her own way, but the Lord had already had it figured out because Ishmael became a mighty nation. Yeah, right? Yeah, Ishmael and his sons, yeah. They became mighty nation, right? But the point is, you got two different types of women.
Yep.
This woman went about and did the opposite. You know what I mean? The first woman, Eve, she did something without her husband's, permission and just a different spirit.
And it shows you the difference between the two women.
Mm-hmm.
Right. With Eve, you see that she's not a righteous woman walking in the sight of the Lord.
Right.
Because if she was, she wouldn't have done that.
Right.
And here is Sarah, who was a right. The Lord listened to her, told, hey, go listen to her.
Right.
But you would try to look at that and say, well, that be some contradiction. No, the Lord knows the hearts.
That's right.
Right. He knew that, hey, Adam, you're going to listen to this woman. I told you, man, the head. I told you what to do. Instead, you went, how do you think it make him feel?
Mm-hmm.
He created a creation, told the creation, do this. And the creation went to the creation and said, hey, I'm going to listen to you.
Right.
I got something for you.
Right.
But here he is telling Abraham, listen to this woman right here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's two beautiful precepts to break down to show you the difference, right? When it comes to a woman and not a woman, if you want to write it like that, right? Because Sarah is the ultimate. She's showing you, right? Right. All praises to the Most High, man. It's
he got I was gonna get to them, Aquila and Priscilla. Yeah, they were a mighty couple in the book of Acts. Were they tent makers or something like that? I believe, but they was getting to it, And
that's true.
Yeah, that's a good precept in there, King. Exactly. Then you got Ahab and Jezebel, king and queen of Israel, wicked,
beyond wicked.
Oh man, and Jezebel was the leader, the wife.
She ran it.
Yeah, a witch, right? Oh man, she had this man. He was so soft.
He was soft,
and she was going about doing everything, man. But you got to read about that story in Kings.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a mighty story.
I see that.
I just wanted real quick before we, wrap this. I wanted to go over just bring out in the book of Judges. There are two other sisters I wanted to bring out as well, and that's can you give me Judges 5, King? Judges 5. The book of Judges, we're gonna read about two other mighty women real quick, and we ain't even gonna, we're just gonna touch on them real quick. Pause, not touch on them like that, but and we're gonna get Baba Kashai. Let me see, Judges chapter 5, Salakia. We're gonna go to 4, King. Chapter 4, and I'm just gonna set the scene, right? So this is the children of Israel. This is before we had kings. We came out of Egypt. We went into the land with Joshua, and after Joshua, we started. We populated, and we in our lands and designated places in the land. But then we don't really have a king over us. So we had judges. And judges were basically saviors. Israel would sin, and the Lord would put us in captivity for some years. And then he'd raise up somebody like Samson to go and fight and get us out of captivity, right? Or this is a woman we're going to read about named Deborah, right? Deborah was a judge in Israel. And although she didn't do no fighting, she was a woman. She had her own husband, right? And she was a woman under the spirit of the Lord. And give me verse 4 about this.
Yeah. So this is Judges 4.
Start at 1. Start at 1.
Judges of 1, right?
And then jump to 4.
And the children of Israel again did evil in the sight of the Lord when Ehud was dead, right? 2. And the Lord sold them into the hand of Jabin, king of Canaan, that reigned in Hazor, the captain of whose host was Sisera, which dwelt in her of the Gentiles.
Right.
Verse 3. And the children of Israel cried unto the Lord, for he had 900 chariots of iron, and 20 years he mightily oppressed the children of Israel.
Right.
Right. Verse 4. And Deborah, a prophetess, the wife of Lapidoth, she judged Israel at the time.
Come. So this is a judge, a mighty woman, a virtuous woman, right? You know, and so we in the hand, they oppressing us for 20 years, right? We're gonna jump to verse 14. And I'll get this one.
Yeah.
We're gonna jump to verse 14. It says, and Deborah said unto Barak. Now Barak is like the leader of the armies of Israel, right?
Yeah.
She said unto Barak, up, for this is the day in which the Lord hath delivered Sisera into your hand. Is not the Lord gone out before you? So Barak went down from Mount Tabor, and 10,000 men after him. And the Lord discomfited Sisera and all his chariots and all his hosts with the edge of the sword before Barak, so that Sisera lighted down off his chariot and fled away on his feet. But Barak pursued after the chariots and after the hosts unto Harosheth of the Gentiles, and all the hosts of Sisera fell upon the edge of the sword, and there was not a man left. So this captain of this enemy that's coming against Israel, his whole entire army got eviscerated. You know what I mean? They got destroyed, and he the only one left, right? This is the point. Howbeit, verse 17, howbeit, Sisera fled away on his feet to the tent of Jael, the wife of Heber, the Kenite. For there was peace between Jabin, the king of Hazor, and the house of Heber, the Kenite. And Jael went out to meet Sisera and said unto him, turn in, my lord, turn in to me, fear not. And when he had turned in unto her into the tent, she covered him with a mantle, right? So she's using guile. She told him, hey, come on in here. She took him into the tent, covered him up with a blanket, right? And she said unto him, and he said unto her, give me, I pray you, a little water to drink, for I am thirsty. And she opened a bottle of milk and gave him drink and covered him. Again he said unto her, stand in the door of the tent, and it shall be, when any man do come and inquire of you and say, is there any man here? That you shall say no. And Jael, Heber's wife, took a nail of the tent, and took a hammer in her hand, and went softly unto him, and smote the nail into his temples, and fastened it into the ground, for he was fast asleep and weary. So he died. So this woman, you know, hey, the Lord used a woman, right? Deborah and Jael, right? He used a woman to get victory for Israel. They're cunning, right? There are many different situations in the Bible, just like Esther. You know, she had to be cunning. She had to use her looks, just like Judith.
Judith.
We read Judith. She was cunning. She had to use her looks. You know, hey, we used our got him right. We used our you know, the women. Hey, the women ain't no joke.
Ain't no joke.
Yeah, in the book of Exodus, the Lord says He brought us out of Egypt by our armies.
And I want to pick this up real quick. I'm gonna throw this in here while I cap hot on it real quick. I'm gonna go back to verse 8 because he brought a precept out early and said, I can two walk together unless they're in agreement. Barak went with Deborah. Right. And I'm gonna read that real quick from 8 to show y'all. That's why it's important that the man and woman walk together, right? It's all breaking down for itself tonight, right? Here's verse 8. And Barak said unto her, if thou wilt go with me, then I will go. But if thou wilt not go with me, then I will not go. And she said, I will surely go with thee, right? It's a beautiful thing. These precepts line up. The Bible don't contradict itself, right? How can two walk together unless they walk into an agreement, right? So here's Barack telling the man, what I walk with me, you walk with me, we can do this thing, right? So it's a beautiful precept that's been brought out tonight, Israel. I hope that y'all got edification tonight. On it's very important, man. And we're not listen, I don't want the women to look at this man and say, man, dang, why they always picking on us? Right? It's a smooth that we went to this book of Judges and know that the Lord had judges and everything. Look, Israel, man, this is for our learning, this is for our growth. Right? Let's not play semantics and everything, man. Let's just do what the Most High called us to do. How He tell us how to live, how to walk, talk. We just need to do it, man.
Right.
We need to put away. That's why the Day of Atonement is very important that we come, because whatever spirit we're dealing with, I don't know what spirit anybody's dealing with, but whatever it is, you need to get atonement for that, man. You need to stand before the Lord, man. And you know it's going to be tough, right? For some people who ain't done it before or just now learning and getting into this thing, man. But it's something that we have to do, right? This is a command. This is what we got to do, man, right? For this Day of Atonement, man. So these precepts been beautiful tonight, man. The Most High Spirit has been nothing but true as always, man. Bringing this thing out left and right, man. And it's a beautiful thing. This is how we grow, is right?
Yes, our women are integral to the nation. You're right about that, King.
Right.
King. Did Brother Bill have he had a couple questions? Brother Bill, is there any biblical knowledge about a land exceeding its limits? About a land exceeding its limits on sin, and is that what happens to Sodom and Gomorrah? A land exceeding its limits on sin.
Like reaching its limit?
Yeah, up to the most high. Absolutely, right. Absolutely. You know, especially in the book of Revelation, it talks about how the sins of Babylon have reached up to the Lord. You know, he's got a cup of iniquity. You know, I'm paraphrasing, but absolutely. Let's see. Absolutely. I think he had another one too. Where is that? Yes, because the Bible talks about the land spewing us out, right? For certain sins. As a matter of fact, that's in the Torah. Let me get that.
Oh, praise, man.
Revelation 3:16. No, that ain't it. The Water King.
Yeah, that one. That also is gonna go with his other one too. That Revelation 18 is gonna go with that one too. With that, so to get it all in one.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double."
Double. I mean, he's getting double.
It says, "How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord who judgeth her." It's talking about so-called Babylon the Great, America.
That's America,
right? America is going to be utterly burned with fire, right? Let me go on, keep on going on that a little bit. "And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her." That's all these different nations that buy, sell, and trade with America. You know, they look up to America, right? It says, "shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning," right? It's going to be on all the news, everywhere, you know. "Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city. For in 1 hour is your judgment come. Yeah. So that's the one of the main ones right there, King, where the Lord shows us that her sins have reached, the Lord. There's one in Leviticus 18 and 28. So I'll get one more on this one. And, you got another question?
Yeah, it's on Revelation out here. Yeah. Revelation 13 and I think 15 on this one.
Okay. Let me. I'm gonna start at Revelation 18, and I'm gonna start on 22. This is basically going into stuff that the Lord told us not to do, like these other nations. It says, Leviticus 18 and 22. You shall not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination, right? So you see, all in America, there's laws that are allowing people to lie with a man lie with a man, a woman lie with a woman.
Equal rights.
Yeah. A man can turn into a woman and then lie with another man or another woman. You know what I mean? It's just confusion. That's Babylon. A man can change his identity into a woman and then go and lie with another woman, right? Like, what? That's straight confusion. Stupid. Like, you went and changed yourself into a woman to be gay, but you ain't really gay because you really a man. You know what I mean? I'm confused.
Unnatural.
Yeah, just stupid stuff, right? Verse 23. Neither shall you lie with any beast to defile yourself therewith. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto. It is confusion. Defile not yourselves in any of these things, for in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you. And the land is defiled. Therefore I do visit the iniquity thereupon it, and the land itself vomiteth out her inhabitants. You shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, and shall not commit any of these abominations, neither any of your own nation, nor any stranger that sojourn among you. For all these abominations have the men of the land done, which were before you, and the land is defiled. That the land spew not you out also when you defile it, as it spewed out the nations that were before you. So the Lord said, hey, you commit these abominations, the land will spew you out. It'll kick you out. Meaning wild beasts and earthquakes, like we seeing, and tornadoes and volcanoes and all of this wild stuff, just crazy stuff has been happening everywhere, right?
That's right.
That's because we're doing these abominations. The Lord ain't playing.
He ain't playing. Judgment done can't. It's hitting, man.
Kind.
Right?
Kind.
All praises, man. Kind. Yeah. Is America in Bible prophecy, and does the book of Revelation call her a beast?
Yeah.
We know what that is. Revelation 13 and
Bill, I think you be knowing the answer to the question. Yeah, just ask anyway. See if we on the same page with you. Absolutely. America is in the Bible, and this is it. It goes by many different names also. America has many different names in the Bible. Let me say that. Different names in the Bible, right? We just read about it. Babylon. The Lord calls it Mystery Babylon. What is that? 11.
Which one?
Okay. Here also. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, and verse 8. Okay. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. So it's spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, right? Spiritually. And that's because of what is done here spiritually, right? Laws are spiritual. So when you got a law that it's okay to do sodomistic type things, the same things that Sodom was destroyed for, then this is spiritual Sodom, right? And then it calls it and Egypt, spiritual Egypt. That's why you turn around your dollar, you got that pyramid on there, right? Because we know what was going on in the book in Egypt. The Lord called it the Exodus 20 and 2. The Lord called it let me get that. Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord your power, which have brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. You know what I mean? So this place, the great city, it's spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, or the place of bondage. And we know that we were captive here, the natives were captive here. You know what I mean? This is the place of bondage, right? And not just North America, South America too. You know?
America definitely is that damn beast.
It is a beast. Also, let me get one more. What is that? Let me get one more to prove. He calls it the daughter. What they call it, the daughter of Babylon as well. 83, Psalms 83. No, Salakia. Psalms 150, 139. 139, 137. This is the book of Psalm, chapter 137. I'm going to start at 7. It says, matter of fact, I'm just going to go, I'm going to start at 1. Check this out. Check this out and see how a parallel between, they're talking about Babylon and how it parallels with our enslavement here, the transatlantic slave trade. Check this out. This is the book of Psalm, chapter 137 and verse 1. It says, by the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion. By the rivers of Babylon, right? We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song, and they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion, right?
Entertain us.
The enemy wanted us to shuck and jive, just like they do now. They got us off them boats. Now, this happened probably multiple times, not just when we did actually go to Babylon, but here in spiritual Babylon, right? They required of us. That's why they like them old Negro spiritual songs, right?
That's right.
You know what I mean? Swing low and all of that.
Yeah,
they made us make these songs, right? And this is what we said. This is the psalmist prophesying, right? He said, how shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land, right? If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. If I do not remember you, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy. This is the point. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even unto the foundation thereof. This is the point also. O daughter of Babylon. Remember in verse 7, it said, O Lord, remember the children of Edom. Verse 8, it calls them the daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that reward you as you have served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth your little ones against the stone. Right? The point in this whole verse is it's talking about Babylon, but it's a parallel to the transatlantic slave trade and where they took us, not just here in America, but the islands, South America, and other places, right? They required of us entertainment. And we said, how are we going to entertain you and all of this stuff in a strange land, right? It called the children of Edom. He's calling out the children of Edom. Now it's talking about Babylon, right? Now he's saying, remember the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem that said, raise it, right? He said, he called them, O daughter of Babylon, right? The Edomites, they got other names too, pseudonyms too. The Edomite, the so-called white man, he called him the daughter of Babylon. You know, America is Babylon, spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom. So it's a lot. And it was a lot to that question, that answer. But I hope that gave you a little bit of insight, King.
He said, what did he say? Yeah, nail the doctrine down strong. All praises. We got one more here. We go with, is it okay to study and learn Hebrew or native language? Yeah. But at the same time, too, we got to make sure to own that. Just because we learn Hebrew or whatever it may be, language, it won't do us any good to just speak in that to a people of strange already. They don't even know that.
Right.
But it's beneficial. It's good. Matter of fact, let me read that to you real quick in Ezekiel 3. and 6 real quick. I started 5. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of an hard language, but to the house of Israel. Verse 6 is the point. Not too many people of a strange speech and of a hard language, whose words thou cannot understand. Right? Surely had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee. So we got to make sure that will be great because we're receiving back what was stolen from us. But when we go out here and we witness and we doing these live sessions and everything, if we just speaking in Hebrew to people that don't understand, it won't do no good.
Yeah. We're
so
not edifying
exactly. The day is going to come. The time is going to come. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do Jeremiah real quick.
And that's speaking in tongues also. That's basically speaking in tongues. Yeah, you need an interpreter. You know what I mean? So it's something that's a thin line. Nothing wrong with learning it. Yeah. Nothing wrong. Notice, normally when we say Akim or we say, all praise to Yahweh, we got to say, that is to say, we're going to say, well, but nothing wrong with that, King. As a matter of fact, there's one of the Akim said that there may be a class available soon where a professor is going to teach. He's going to go into teaching the Hebrew, hopefully the ancient Paleo Hebrew and not that Yiddish stuff.
That's what you got to be careful of. Who you getting this from, looking online and listen, man. If the Most High don't set it up for you, man, you don't need to be under those people, man. Right. Just because they getting online and tell you come and take a class, I can teach you Hebrew, don't mean it's theirs, right? So I want to finish on that precept. I'm gonna go to Jeremiah 5 and 15. I'm starting 15 real quick. What we was talking about it. Lo, I will bring a nation upon you from afar, O house of Israel, saith the Lord. It is a mighty nation. It is an ancient nation, a nation whose language thou knowest not, neither understand it, what they say. Right? So it's good to get that heritage back. We want to learn Hebrew and everything, man, but it won't do you no good if you're trying to use it just to go in front of somebody and say, look, I know Hebrew. It's no beneficial factor for that. Right? But it helps us to learn our language, to get our culture back. Matter of fact, let me get one more real quick. Micah 2 and 5. Real quick, I want to show you, since we own that, let's pull that one out. Where is it at? Micah 2 and 5.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Come this book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 5.
Start with, let me see here. Hold on. Can you start with 2? I'm sorry. Start with 2.
Come this the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 2. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
That's our heritage, right? We understand that. So it's good to obtain and get these things back. But the enemy has oppressed us and brought us to a language that we knew not. Our forefathers didn't know English and Dutch. They didn't know this stuff, right? So it'd be a good thing to get that back. But at the same time, when you get it, don't think once you get it, you can go out here and teach on it and just constantly have people. Because some people look at you and walk off and be like, man, I don't know what you're talking about. You could be worshiping the devil or something, man. But we understand what it's right for and what it's meant for, right? So yeah, it's good to get that language back, man. Right?
That's right. You want to keep going on
that? I'm good right there.
Okay. Yeah. Come. And remember, for those of you that may have tuned in late, Day of Atonement is this Sunday, the 24th at evening. No water, no food for 24 hours. Also, do we have anything else?
We had where we're going to be at for camp.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me. Also on the Day of Atonement, on that that Monday evening, to break the fast, we wanted to see if the Akim Akwathium, that means the brothers and the sisters, whoever the family wants to meet up. We'll meet up at Austin's on Merchants around the going down of the sun, which is typically, it's getting a little darker now. It's about to be fall. So what? It's around 7:30. Around 7:30.
It's a little earlier now. It's getting so.
Yeah, around 7. I'd say around 7, right? Around 7 we meet up, 7:15, and we can break our fast there. We can say a quick prayer if we wanted to or whatever, but we break our fast there and just meet up in fellowship because it's still a high holy day. Bring some precepts out. Have a little section for ourselves or whatever, and do our thing there real quick, and put some sustenance in our belly or whatever, right?
That's right, man. And a quick shout out to the sister Miss Ford over there off of 7330 Middlebrook. Hey, wonderful stylist, man. Just met her, man. I just want to give her some love and some respects and shout out here on our channel, man. Tell her thank you, man.
Shalom, Miss Ford.
Miss Ford, for what you've done for the brother, man. Help me out, took your time out and everything. Appreciate that. Thank you. Once again, also to the subscribers and all the viewers, man, that's been coming faithfully, right? Watching the channel, man, opening up the word, man, following along, leaving great comments for us, like the brother that they got on there and said, yo, brother, what was the precept that y'all put out so I can go look and study? And hey, it's most helpful. Thank the Most High for that, right? That's right.
Come. Yeah. Oh, and shout out to Sister Jazz and Brother Reg, you know, hey, we had a mighty time in the spirit last Thursday, right? We tried to, sorry about the live, we tried to get it on there. I think she did still record it, so he'll, you know, Most High willing, we'll be able to put that up. You know how we did for the Feast of Trumpets. We had a great time. Shout out to the cooks. You know, the food was amazing. You know, Sister Hannah, Deborah, even Sister Jazz, first time coming. You know, made her a mighty meal. You know, something to share with the Akim, and we enjoyed that. You know, everything was big con
for taking the time out, man, and to be committed, be obedient to the Lord, man.
That's right.
Blood, sweat, and tears, man, and that was a wonderful, tremendous time. Those of you what now, man, I can't help but say you missed out on a great blessing.
Man, hey, man, let me run it down, man. We had lamb. Hey, the lamb was on point. You know, lamb. We had lamb. We had 2 types of chicken. What was it, Oriental style type chicken? Another type of chicken. We had salad with chicken salad and another kind of salad.
All that food.
Man, yeah, we had greens. I forgot you.
He threw down on that.
Hey, man, he made some greens, man.
1905 green, boy, for real.
Come, macaroni. You know, my rib made the macaroni. I enjoyed it.
What was the beans with
the cowboy beans?
Yeah,
Sister Hannah made. Yeah.
Beautiful.
What else? The one sister made the. I think the one sister made the. Did she make the rigatoni? We had rigatoni. You know, we had the wine. We had some.
You know, had Modelo wine though. Boy.
King bought the Modelo. You know what I mean? Hey, shoot.
We're down, buddy. It was a wonderful time, and that's what happened when we gather like this, bro. This is what our people don't see and know about and understand unless they come out and join.
Right. Hey, we have a feast day every month, straight up.
Straight up.
You know what I mean? New moons every month. You know, we supposed to gather and everything, and that's what everybody missing. They wait until Thanksgiving. You know,
traditions of man.
That's right. You go full circle, and then you sinning at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you sinning at that. When we can do I think, and we can be separate like the Lord told us to be from these nations. And they're gonna say, where the black people at? It's a new moon. That's where they at. They worshiping their God like they're supposed to. You understand? You know what I mean? And that's what we got to get back into. It's a mighty thing, man, by the Spirit. You know, we gotta like we read in Revelations, come out of her, my people.
Let me pull that precept real quick because that was laying on my spirit to go along with the man tradition, Thanksgiving, whatever they want to call it. Amos 5:21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your psalms of assemblies. Verse 22, though ye offer me burnt offerings in your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. 23, take thou away from me the noise of your songs. I will not hear the melody of them. He's not listening. He don't care nothing about Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween, whatever it may be. Most High ain't intrigued by any.
Right. He said, take them songs. I don't care if it's the Isley Brothers Christmas
what
album,
it is.
Whatever it was. Hey, to be honest, hey, Mariah Carey, take all that off. He said he ain't hearing none of that. You might think you in a good spirit keeping Thanksgiving and you jolly and all that. The Lord said, I ain't smell. Now, he was talking to us back in the day when we were keeping the holy days, but we was wicked. Now we not keeping the holy days, but we trying to do it in a good spirit. No, we still are. We got to come back to this thing just like how it's say. You know what I mean? Keep it with a good spirit. Get our spirits right with the Lord and the Most High, and rehearse these righteous acts the right way. You know what I mean?
The right way.
Right?
It can be done. It's a process.
Yeah.
Process equals progress for us.
That's right, man. Let's do this thing the right way.
Do it the right way, man. Let's put away. That's why we got to do this Day of Atonement, because some of us got some spirits on us that we're gonna have to get clean. We're gonna have to get this thing repaired, man. Right. So we got to do the Day of Atonement. We look forward to seeing our brothers and sisters carry through, press on, and like Cap said, after sundown on Monday. Hey, we meet at Austin's and stuff, man. And let's have a great time, man. Make sure you show up with your beer on too as well.
I like that. Yeah, the spirit of the holiday is wicked, but the spirit of the holy day is righteous. We got holy days. They got holidays. Right.
That's a difference.
Yeah. Big difference. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, big difference. Right.
It's amazing, man. All praise to the Most High.
We're looking forward to these days. We're looking forward to them, y'all.
All praises, man.
We got what camp? You said camp. Camp is going to be this Shabbat, this Saturday at early camp or midday.
Let's do, because let's scope it out like we said we're gonna do tomorrow. And what do you think about? You want to do mid?
Cool, mid. Yeah, it's cool. Make the weather. I think the weather's gonna be good. I think the weather's supposed to be good. I don't think it was gonna any rain. I don't believe. But yeah, we can do a midday camp on Shabbat. Anybody want to join us? Hit the you got the Gmail in there. You know by heart, don't you?
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so if anybody wants to join, you know what I mean, hit us up, or hit us up right there on the Gmail. Anybody got any questions or anything, comments, hit us on the Gmail, hit us, leave comments, you can reach out to us, Anybody got any prayer requests, let us know about that. We love to join in prayer, righteously, and petition the Most High, because we got influence with the Lord through His Son Yahweh.
All praises,
Yeah. So
thank you, Most High.
He pays attention to that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
All praises, man. That's a beautiful thing. Want to give all praises to the Most High God of all, man. Right. And to His precious Son Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Right.
That's right.
Thank Him, man, for His love for Israel. Right. How He created us. How He knew that He wanted us to be a part of Him. Right. And Him a part of us. Right. So this is a great lesson tonight. Hope this was edifying, educational to our people. Right. Reconstruction, what was damaged. Right. Bring this truth out, man, and start living in this truth in these last days. Because Israel, we got an hour. I like that.
Oh, last thing. What you want to do for the next class? Because we're gonna give a little bit of homework out, But those that like to join us and everything, we gotta grow in this thing. We ain't just reading to y'all. Let's discuss. Let's have a discussion. You know what I mean? So other people can hit the comments and say, "Hey, well, this is what we read over the week, and you know what I mean? And we're gonna bring it out, and then y'all come in the comment section and say, well, yeah, what about this?
Right.
You know what I mean? And that type of thing. So we can all be in here together.
We all can grow.
Come. And I think it should be on some milk. What you think? The feast days, or what you
something? Let's start out milk. You know what I'm saying? As we grow in this thing, man, we'll move on to the meat. Right?
Let's get to where Jacob goes and serves Laban.
Okay.
Jacob goes and serves Laban. He grows up. Okay, so we'll start on we will start on, let's see. Where is it? Okay. Salakia, Israel. Let's start with let's go to we're going to start on Genesis 28. This is your homework, Israel. Genesis 28, 29, 30, and 31. That's 4 chapters in a week. We got 7 days to read 4 chapters. Do the best you can. It is a beautiful story. So, we're going to do Genesis, what was that? 28 through 32.
28 to 32.
Genesis 28 through 32. And next Thursday, 7:30, most high willing, we can discuss it a little, and you know what I mean. You got something?
You said this next Thursday.
Next Thursday, yeah.
Okay, when did you say he's gonna be out?
Oh, that's 2 Fridays from now.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, the 6th.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Just gonna discuss, right?
Yeah. We're gonna discuss this one, and we may have another topic, but we'll discuss this one, at the beginning or probably at the beginning of the live,
Yeah.
And you know what I mean, and go into this a little bit, but it's good for your edification, and let's grow in this thing, y'all.
That's right, man.
Let's grow in this thing. Everybody that joined the live, like Chief said, hey, we appreciate your love and support. We appreciate y'all. We're trying to grow in this thing and bring it out. We're gathering together, and this thing, hey, it's gonna take it's gonna get a mind of its own.
It'll take its course.
Yeah. It's gonna grow some leg. Hey, this thing is growing up.
It's a good time to be a part of a growing ministry.
That's right. So we ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. We're gonna say, again, we're gonna give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shah. That is to say, the Lord, in the name of His Son, Jesus Christ. We are the trees of righteousness. I'm Captain Jehu.
And I'm Chief Yamea.
Chief Yamea. We got General Hezekiah in the chat.
All praises.
Con, we appreciate it, King. And to the next time, Israel. Shalom.
Shalom.
Come.